Hello everyone, I'm Josh Rubenstein, the Public Information Director for the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a categorical use of force. In this instance, it was an unintentional head strike with an impact device that occurred in Wilshire Division in the city of Los Angeles on May 30th, 2020. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case, so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you are about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
Hello, I'm Captain Giselle Espinoza of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. I'm going to give you a brief overview of an incident that occurred on May 30th, 2020, around 7:09 p.m. Los Angeles police officers assigned to Olympic Division were assigned to a mobile field force for crowd control at the intersection of Beverly Boulevard and Grove Drive due to the citywide protest and civil unrest. Here is the LAPD airship radio broadcast requesting additional mobile field force resources for officers being assaulted as protesters threw rocks and bottles at the officers.
I'm going to need CP. We're going to need some more mobile field force over again to Beverly and Stanley. This is where the large group is. We've got officers taking rocks and bottles, and there's going to be numerous fires in the canisters.
Officers used beanbag shotguns and 40mm less lethal launchers to target individuals who were throwing objects at the officers, such as rocks, glass bottles, and frozen water bottles. The beanbag shotgun is a Remington 870 shotgun, green in color, and designed to fire a cloth sock filled with small metal pellets. The 40mm less lethal device fires a foam projectile round. The round strikes the person's body and is intended to cause pain, and while there may be bruising, it is designed to be non-penetrating by distributing energy over a broad surface area. A male protester, later identified as C.J. Montano, was standing at the intersection when he alleged he was struck in the head with a less lethal projectile. Montano fell to the ground, got up immediately, and ran away from the area with other protesters. According to television interview reports, Montano was then transported to a local hospital by an unknown person and was admitted for his head injury. The circumstances of how Montano was struck and which officer fired the less lethal projectile that struck Montano is still under investigation. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officer saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is the body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident. This incident was originally reported as a complaint investigation, and on July 1st, 2020, it was determined that LAPD's Force Investigation Division, also known as FID, would investigate this incident as a categorical use of force, unintentional head strike with an impact device. FID investigators have made repeated attempts to interview Montano, but so far he has refused those requests.
In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. They'll continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward or complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is completed, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics and use of force in this instance met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. If you'd like more information about how the LAPD and the LA District Attorney's Office investigates all officer-involved shootings and other serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can also find LAPD's use of force policies and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this Critical Incident Community Briefing.